This is the Daily Pulse from Speak My Word Ministries. I'm Travis Zimmerman on the concluding day of a 17-day series on the parallels between Joseph of the Old Testament and Jesus in the New Testament, based on the reference material in the NIV Application Study Bible. Tremendous resource. Thank you. And this is the 17th parallel. And there may be more, but these are the 17 that the NIV Application Study Bible pointed out. What people did to hurt them, God turned to good. That's so like our God. He could take any situation and just make it good and make it perfect, despite pain. So the parallel here again for Joseph is in Genesis chapter 50, and I get very tender words. Joseph's father has died. In fact, all the brothers' fathers died, and now they're worried. The brothers are worried that now that Jacob, Dad's out of the way, maybe maybe now Joseph's going to be vengeful. Now he's going to take his revenge. But Joseph comforts them in this. Genesis chapter 50, verses 19 to 21. But Joseph said to them, "Don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. So then don't be afraid. I will provide for you and your children." And he reassured them and spoke kindly to them. Beautiful passage. So Joseph just comforting his brothers, and God turned it for good. They intended it for evil, but God intended it for good and for the saving of many lives. The parallel is actually now for Jesus is in 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verses 7 to 8. In 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verses 7 to 8. No, and this is Paul, the Apostle Paul. No, we speak of God's secret wisdom, a wisdom that has been hidden and that God destined for our glory before time began. None of the rulers of this age understood it, for if they had, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. Wow. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verses 7 to 8. So again, here are 17 parallels between Joseph and Jesus and the God. And how amazing it is to see how closely the parallels are. And it's one of the many beauties of reading the Bible. It's a tapestry, it's a fiber, it's a thread that runs through it. It's Jesus from Genesis to Revelation all the time. He saves, he's king, and we love him. In your name, Father. Amen.